Where do you think you can find in Puerto del Carmen one of the best located apartment complexes? Located right in the heart of all the action and close to the beach. I'm going to show you exactly where. It's peaceful and quiet, which is surprising because it's right on the strip. Come along with me and I'll show you where I'm at. So I've come from a dismal UK to sunny Lanzarote. I'm in Puerto del Carmen at Labranda Playa Apartments. Let's go and take a look around. Only days after me filming this, they changed the name of the apartments to Bluesea Playa Club. In this video I'll show you my room, the pool and the pool bar, and most importantly I'll show you how amazingly close you are to all the action on the strip and also the beaches. We'll explore everything and see what makes this place special. I'll also be letting you know how much it costs to stay here. So grab yourself a coffee and let's get exploring. Check-in was swift and the reception is open 24/7. And I've got to say the staff were really helpful and would help you out in any way they could. So moving on into the complex now, we've got the pool bar on the right, and I'll show you more of that in a second. And the cleanest pool toilets I've ever seen, just up on the left here. And the pool itself, which is actually heated, which is a nice surprise, especially in December. And despite it being the depths of winter when I filmed this, there are still people swimming in the pool. Some of the reviews I've read say that there's never enough sunbeds in the summer. I can't report on that because, of course, I went in December. There was plenty of sunbeds, as you can see. This was filmed in the middle of the day. And there's not only around the pool where you can sunbathe, there's gardens in the next block of apartments that are really good to sit out. You haven't got the pool view, but you've got peace and quiet, you've got the sound of the birds above your head, which is unbelievable considering the location. So I don't think you will run out of seating in the summer unless you're just determined to be right next to the pool. Walking down now towards the pool bar, which it didn't ever seem really busy. There was in the daytime a handful of people sitting out there. Again, it might have been the time of year. Even so, the apartments were fully booked. The prices were reasonable, as you'll see, and they had the usual bar snack menu. Like everywhere in the apartments, the bar and the tables were always spotlessly clean too. I'm heading to my room now, but I wanted to show you en route that there are plenty of other places for sunbathing other than around the pool, like this area which was in front of my apartment. Bluesea Playa Club is quite large. It has 9 blocks of apartments. Both of my stays here, I was placed in the furthermost location away from reception, and it took me about 5 minutes to walk to reception, which is longer than it took me to walk from reception to the strip. I've booked another stay here in future, but I've purposely paid extra for a room around the pool, which is closer. And at this point, I'd like to say a huge thanks to you absolute gems who help support my videos and make my trips possible by buying me a coffee, by scanning the code on the screen. Thank you so much. So now onwards to my room and I'll let you know how much it is to stay here. On my way back to the room, I bumped into Janet and Andy from Yorkshire and had a chat, but unfortunately my microphone didn't pick up what they were saying thanks to the wind, but enough to say they do come here very often to the complex and love it here, and they were such nice people. I just felt like I would like to put this clip in of them. It was lovely to meet you guys. So I'm at my apartment steps, which are quite steep, and there's no lift. If you need a ground floor room, please contact reception directly through their website, as they didn't get my room request that I made via TUI, and they said it's better to contact them via their website. With regard to the room, there was one huge disappointment, and that was the door. It seemed the only one in the complex that was horribly battered and even had small cracks down it that showed light right the way through. I put blue tack in the cracks so no one could look in, as it really made me feel uncomfortable. I've no idea why they would keep a door looking like this. All the other doors in the complex were like the one next door, which was fine. I asked to move, but they had no free apartments at that time. I even tried to influence reception that I'd be making a YouTube video and I'd like to show a better entrance door, but nothing could be done for me. But once in the room, it was all great overall, and I was happy enough to book a second stay for January, which was great. I had a good door, and I've also booked a third stay here for later in the year. I liked it that much, especially the gardens, the pool and the location. So on to the bedroom. The bed was really comfortable and the mattress was spotlessly clean. The location was quiet, though I could hear my neighbour snoring at times, which was a bit disconcerting. And then here is my wardrobe. Let's see how tidy I am today. Not very. Lots of room. There's a free safe. It's always good to know. And there's free air conditioning and also heating if you need that in the evenings in the winter months. There were some blankets. If you ask at reception, you can get blankets if it's cool like it is now. Whoops, walked into the door there. Gonna lift up the mattress and show you it's nice and clean. No nasties in there. And we'll go into the bathroom. Everything in the bathroom was good except for the towel holder loop. It kept falling off and was quite annoying. The quality of the towels was fine, they were nice and fluffy. The hairdryer was a bit poor with not much heat in it, but like everywhere else, housekeeping kept it spick and span. One thing I wish they'd had was a magnifying mirror, which are often in hotel rooms, and it would have been beneficial to me. On closer inspection, the shower head was a bit worn and rusty and could do with replacing sometime soon, but the shower worked fine. Down in the bottom in the corners there is a bit of mould right down there. The cleaners came in every other day and were superb, and I think this is just some sealant that needs replacing. Nice clean towels, and there's a bit of storage behind the door as well for all your bits and pieces. Then we come into the lounge and the kitchen. The kitchen was well stocked enough with pots and pans if you're self-catering, but the plastic chopping board was terribly warm and a bit melted, so I asked for a replacement, which took some persuasion by means of a photograph on my phone for them to replace it, but housekeeping delivered one the next day. The TV has a few English channels, but it would stop working when there was a deluge of rain, which was quite frequent during my stay as there were lots of storms. With regards to the internet, it was free but a tad slow for my liking, and I think it could have been linked to the TV failure at times too. On my second trip to the apartments, I came with my husband, and it became apparent there was only one sofa to sit in, no spare chair like in the photos on their website, so we had to squash up on the sofa for the entire week. But it's good to know it also opens up as a sofa bed too if you need that. Nice view out there. Beautiful view. It's a really windy day today. The view from my balcony was beautiful. The palm trees were visited by the flock of parakeets and would occasionally sit on my balcony handrail along with the doves. It was a great place to sit in the mornings for breakfast, which I forgot to mention. There's a supermarket right next to the pool, access to by a door in the corner of the pool area, so you can nip down for any bits and pieces you want quite easily, though do be careful of closing times, which I think were around 9:30 p.m. Let's go down to the exit at reception and see how far you are from the strip. You'll be amazed at how easy it is to get into all the action and to the beaches. It's so effortless, and one of the big reasons I like to stay here, despite a few of the little foibles that I've shown you. So I'm right outside the Playa Club, and wait till you see what's around here. Let's turn you around, have a look. There's the Playa Club, and we've got a bar that's just over there, bar with seating area, and then here turn left and that is the strip, just at the edge of Truefellas, and we're right on, more than a sort of 30-second walk, and we're right on the strip. It's right under the restaurant. There's the casino straight opposite us there. We're right in the thick of it here. Does that give you your bearings now where we are? We're right on the edge of the strip. Let's get on to the price now. So how much do you think it costs to stay here? I went in early December and travelled on my own, so I got a single supplement and I paid $655 for a 1-bedroom apartment. That was with TUI. But for the coming year, if you decide to go mid-November travelling from Birmingham Airport, this year for 2 people sharing a 1-bedroom apartment with Jet2, the headline price is $779. And you have the option of paying extra for a pool view, and they also do 2-bedrooms apartments, but there's not many of them. They're situated in each corner of the apartment blocks. So that's all from Labranda Playa Apartments. Thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. The balcony was beautiful. The palm trees were visited by a flock of flarakeets.